Hey, this is Carlo with 4GQ TV, and I have Tian today on the interview with me, a very special guest. She runs her own film studio, and she's having her first film festival, which is amazing. Tian, can you tell us how you got started in your career?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. I'm from China and I came to US like around 10 years ago. I I came to Los Angeles to study film and cinematography in the New York Film Academy. So that's pretty much how I started my film career as a cinematographer and a film producer. So during the film school, I shot more than 50 short films and one of my thesis film gets selected in the Cannes Film Festival. So after I graduated, I feel like I know everyone and I want to challenge myself. I want to move to New York. I want to see if I know nobody and nobody knows about me, what will happens. So I moved to New York after I graduated. At the beginning, I work for United Nations. I make documentary for them. And then I work for an advertising agency in Chelsea. I was their in-house director, producer, cinematographer, editors. So after that, I founded my own production company, Tigertail Pictures.
That's an amazing story. I mean, that's an amazing journey. You've done so much in such a short span that it is I mean it's mind blowing. It's amazing. Even doing documentaries for the UN, that's a very important task, and I'm glad to have met you and spoken to you because it's very honorable to be able to speak to someone that has done so much good like that. And I remember there was a story you told me on the red carpet at Sunscreen Film Festival of how how you started out in journalism. And I think that's an important story too, because
Yeah.
it's part of your journey. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so before I came to Los Angeles study film, I was a news reporter for China News Agency. Because for my bachelor degree, I studied journalism. So when I was 19 years old, I was international volunteer in Kenya, in Africa, because I really want to helping the kids and I want to giving back to the world. So I was international volunteer in Kenya in the slum for 2 months, and I teach math for those orphan in the orphan school. Yeah, so because of that experience, it truly make me realize that I want to become a storyteller because the kids that I teach the math, they don't have parents and they don't have shoes, and all they eat every day is rice and potatoes. So because I'm a news reporter, I took pictures of them and just taking picture. That's such a simple things. It brings them so much happiness. And because I'm a news reporter, so I want to use photography and to let more people know about their story, and I want their story to be told. So I write an article about them, and my article and my photographies get published by China News Agency and get published in the China Daily. And there are 10 more big websites that will publish my article. So at that moment, I realized that image has power and I want to use it for good. And that's the moment that I want to become a storyteller. I want to become a filmmaker for the rest of my life. I really want to uh, through my lens to tell the story that could change people's life and bring a meaningful impact for their futures.
I think that's a very important task, and going to Kenya and telling those stories in probably areas that are not, always safe or sometimes dangerous or health risks involved. I think it takes a lot of bravery to do that. And I think that you're a very brave, courageous person to be able to get out there and tell those stories.
Thanks. Yeah, that's why I suggest my friend don't go to Kenya because it's really not safe. Like when I was there, I was supposed to only stay for 7 days. That was my plan. But after I met those kids and after I living in the slum for a few days, I feel like I want to stay longer because we only live once. Like there are things that we will never do again in our life. So because of that, I changed my plan to stay for 2 months instead of stay for 7 days. And during during that time, the airport in Nairobi, in the capital of Kenya, was on fire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because some people attacked the airport. So even though when I came back from Kenya to China, our ticket is handwriting. I never had a handwriting airplane ticket.
I mean, that is an interesting story, especially um, with the airline tickets. I imagine there was probably a lot of mass confusion, a lot of
Yeah,
fear during those times, and to be able to persevere through it like you did and still be able to tell a story. And I mean, I'm just amazed at your journey. I think that you are a hero to journalism and a hero to film. And I wish that there are more people out there that would do it for the reasons that you do it, to tell those stories that don't get told and from their points of view.
thank you.
So with Tigertail Pictures, what have you done under your studio so far?
Yeah, so we did a bunch of commercial with celebrity client in the past. We worked with Gil Gadot, Maymas, Snoop Dogg, Coldplay, for commercial and billboard projects. And so we also did 7 feature films, and one of the feature film get distributed on Amazon Prime. It called Don't Look Back. The director is from Final Destination. And last year we did a feature documentary with Tim Burton, Jude Law, Julia Roberts, uh, and King Basinger is the producer for our feature film. And the film is about Academy Award cinematographer Philip. He shot River Runs 3, Interview with Vampire, Big Fish by Tim Burton, etc. And I'm so honored that I'm the cinematographer for that feature film. And we just finished our world premiere for that film in the Palm Springs Film Festival and the Santa Barbara Film Festival.
That's amazing. That all I can keep saying about your journey is amazing. You have done so much in wow, such a short amount of time, and you are a very good person. So it's honor to just be able to speak to you, Tian, with everything that you've done in your journey. So I know that there's something that I think is very important about your journey too, and I think that it's on a journey of highlighting female entrepreneurship, overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles, and staying on your path. Have you found it any more difficult being a female entrepreneur?
Yeah, definitely. My journey is like up and downs all the times. Especially I'm in the film industry, it is be dominated by men in Hollywood. Yeah, so definitely, and especially I'm also a Chinese immigrant in US and international. And yeah, it is not easy, of course. But I mean, when I study in Harvard Business School, the professor said, "What if the obstacles are illusions?" Because a lot of time it is hard. It's hard for, I guess, for everybody, right? But what if all those difficulties are illusions? Then because of that mindset, it cannot change to me. So whenever I have like difficult times, I won't think about because I'm a female, I'm a Chinese, so that's why I'm in that situation. I will think about everybody probably have the same situation in the past. We just need to break it through it. We just need to break the uh barriers and just overcome those difficulty. I think the biggest thing about me is I'm always a huge believer of myself. I believe that we can achieve any life we want to achieve, and we can create any life we want to create, and we can achieve any goals we want to achieve in our life, and we can become anybody we want to become. So yeah, that's my mindset all the time.
I think that's a good
Yeah.
way to look at it. To be able to overcome anything that comes in your path is just have the confidence and believe in yourself. And from when I met you at Sunscreen Film Festival, I could see that you're somebody who believes in yourself, you're confident in yourself. And I think that's it's good because you're shining a light on things that need to be told and things that need to be seen because I truly believe that we do need sometimes a different perspective of culture and gender in Hollywood, and not just Hollywood, but journalism too. I think that we need to tell stories from all perspectives and walks of life, and having someone like you be able to do that is just a great thing in this culture to be able to do it.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's why I want to do the Tigertail Asian Film Festival in Tampa. It's gonna be the first one in Tampa at the Asian Film Festival here because my background is Chinese. So that's why I want to build a community that's for people that's diversity, but it's also a community for everybody, just because I know, especially in Tampa, there are not too many filmmakers and not too many Asian or Chinese filmmakers. So I just want to know that there's always a community out there that's beautiful, you guys. Yeah, so just want to use like Tigertail Asian Film Festival to connect with more peoples with different cultures through film and art and music.
I think that's a very important thing, and I was highly interested in your film festival as well, because I wanted to see different perspectives of the world and how people might interpret them and translate those to film. Will the films at your film festival have subtitles or will they be in English?
They're all in English.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what has been, in your perspective, one of the most amazing things in your life journey so far?
Wow. How to pick? So hard. Uh, you mean amazing things? I will say just like as a Chinese student, international student, came to US and trying to build her companies and build her career as an indie cinematographer and producers. This is already hard because when I look back, like 100% my classmate, nobody doing filmmaking anymore, nobody making feature films anymore because it is a very difficult industry. And but everything in life is not easy, right? So we just have to find a way to make it happen. And also when I look back, like some of my film project get selected in the Cannes Film Festival 3 times, and I got more than 100 award for the best cinematography, and also the Los Angeles, California government, they gave me award for 30 under 30 outstanding Chinese entrepreneur in US. And recently, I also got an award for being outstanding young artist in USA. Yeah, so I think I want to let more people know about my stories, to let them know that I can do it, you can do it, everyone can do it. It just you have to believe it and put your hard work out there and make it happen.
Have you heard from anyone that said that you've inspired them?
Yeah, a lot. Like, because I have like Instagram, TikTok, and also Chinese social media platforms. So, sometime I got like DM people say, "Wow, your journey is amazing. It really inspired me." And they feel so regret that they gave up their dreams before. Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that you're inspiring me as well. Like,
Oh,
uh, you're, I mean, there, I've spoken to a lot of people in this industry, but
mm,
there's very few people that I've spoken that have taken the journey of going to third world countries or taking risks that most people would be afraid to do. I think a lot of people when they hit that wall of fear, they give up. They're like, okay, I'm not going to do this. You know, if there's an emergent story, for example, somewhere in Africa or Bosnia, people are like, I can't go there. I can't tell that because I'm scared to go there. I don't know what's going to happen. But then we have people that are brave like you, and they're very few and far between, but they go and they tell that story. And as a matter of fact, even staying past the time that you expected to stay just to continue that. And this is something I really hope that throughout your journey in the film industry that you help bring people up as well that want to tell those kind of stories. Um, I'm I'm just mind blown, TM,
oh,
uh, of that.
thank
And
you.
and the fact that now that you're doing an Asian film festival, I think is another important aspect because we need to see more diversity out there. You know, I think it's been the same for too long for so many things and people want to see different perspectives. I know personally, I enjoy seeing different perspectives. I love watching stuff, whether it's in the Philippines or Vietnam. Sometimes I look up stuff of Russia and China online just to see what culture's like. Because here in America, we don't get to see that. We only see Western culture. We don't see what other people go through. And people's journeys are something that I'm always interested in, what people find inspirational.
Thank you. Yeah, just trying to helping more younger filmmakers and helping them group together. Yeah, because I feel like, especially, I mean, in Los Angeles, I don't feel this way, but after I moved to Tampa, I feel like wherever I go, like a film festival or especially in night walking events I went to, I'm always the only Asian in the whole event. Yeah, so but every time I go to visit some university locally, like UT, USF, I have so many Asian students, but there's no community that's truly built for filmmakers to connect. And I remember when I just moved to Tampa, I don't know how to connect with other Asians. So I visit the MD market, trying to know other Asian peoples and all those customers that's still not Asians. Yeah, so I just want to build a community to connect with more filmmakers that is diverse and also welcome all kind of people from everywhere. So it just there's no community for filmmakers like this.
One thing that I'm very curious about, and I want to ask you this, is that so when you left China to come to America, did you have family members or friends that were saying, you know, that were trying to stop you from coming to America? What kind of challenges were there, or
Mm.
were everybody there, were they supportive of you?
Honestly, like my parents is always supports me, like no matter what I do. And especially when I was in China, I already have my own photography studios. And my parents just always support it. Yeah, so I mean, when I was in university, when I trying to choose what kind of major I want to study, they kind of want me to choose something related to finance, or being a doctor, that's typical Asian parents. They don't want to study film production or cinematography or or directing because they feel like it's not a reliable career, and they truly not reliable at all. It's very difficult. Yeah, so yeah, but I think I'm just lucky that I have them just support me all the times.
And um, have people, your friends and family that maybe are still in China, have they given you feedback and seen some of your stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, they saw my stuff, like they saw like I work for United Nations and to work with so many celebrities, and they're super happy about it.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
when you worked with the United Nations, what kind of documentaries did you produce for them?
Yeah, it is for a Chinese company that I work for at the time. So pretty much we just interview all those ambassadors from different countries. And yeah, it was a very interesting experiences.
That has to be mind-opening to interview some people at the highest levels of making decisions in this world and trying to protect people in other countries. It's probably a lot of good interviews there.
Right.
So, what do you see yourself doing in the future, with Tigertail and your film festival?
Yeah, so I think the goal is just making very good film projects like indie feature films and indie TV shows. We're also developing our indie feature film and the TV shows right now. So the goal is to making good work and using those work to make an impact in the world. Hopefully can helping more people, creating a better life for them or better society and bring a meaningful impact. Yeah, that's the goal. My goal is never to win Academy Awards or something like that. My goal is to helping more people and telling good stories, and hopefully our film project can helping them and make a better life for them. That's the goal.
I think that's a great goal, and I think that you've already started to achieve that in your path. And I think I see the interactions that you get sometimes on Instagram from other people, and it's just very positive. Your persona uplifts a lot of people on social media, and that's a great thing because it's always positive, and people need that in this world.
Yeah, too much accomplishments. I'm kind of touching now.
No,
Yeah, I just doing a normal thing is not that great.
you've done some great things, and definitely, be proud of yourself. And I hope that all your friends and family are proud of you as well. Um, just your bravery alone is, like I said multiple times during this interview, your bravery alone is just phenomenal. Um, and where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram. It is a Tian Liu movie, and they can also find me on TikTok. It is Tian Liu dot a movie. Yeah, that's the TikTok account. And they also can find me on YouTube. I also have a YouTube channel, but I'm more active on Instagram and TikTok.
I'm trying to be more active on Instagram. I'm not good at it, but I'm trying to be more active there.
Yeah, you are very good at content creations and also your YouTube channels. Yeah, what you do is amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And um, my journey into it is just to be able to tell stories like yours. That's what I want to highlight. That's the most important thing to me is learning about you, your passion, and your journey so that it can inspire others. And
Oh,
just just from your story alone on this channel, you don't know how many other people might get inspired and take that risk. And maybe they are female entrepreneurs or a minority filmmaker, and maybe they've been afraid to take those risks, but now they see Tian's story and they say, you know what? I could take a chance on this. And maybe if I follow my passion, it will lead me to being happy. And that's why your story is very important.
thank you. Yeah, just being me, just doing things as everybody.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on and hanging out with me today and talking about your story. And also, for people out there that are listening, do not forget there is a film festival Tian's doing. Tian, can you tell them the dates of your film festival? And I believe it's on Film Freeway as well.
Yeah, it is on Film Freeway. So far, it's happening on July 28th. It's a Saturday, and the schedule is we will start at 11 a.m. To 6 a.m. 6 p.m. And we will screening short films and feature film. We have a stand-up comedy person from New York. She will flown here to do the stand-up comedy, and she's Chinese. And we also have a Asian America a painter. She will do live painting during the film festival. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting experiences.
That's amazing. So, everybody out there, if you're listening to this before the film festival, please, please go to this film festival. It's going to be a great, um, it's going to be something really great with comedy. Like Tian said, it's going to have an amazing painter as well, plus lots of shorts. And those are a lot of fun. And you'll see different perspectives. So, thank you, everybody, for listening. And Tian, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.